Darci Lynne Farmer burst into the public eye as a once-in-a-generation talent, a child who could sing flawlessly while never moving her lips, bringing puppets to life with warmth, humor, and soul. To millions of viewers, she looked fearless, confident, effortless. But behind the applause and standing ovations was a very different reality. Darcy's journey was never an easy one. Before the fame, before the golden buzzer, she was a shy child, battling self-doubt, anxiety, and the sting of being underestimated. Even after winning one of the biggest talent competitions in the world, her life didn't suddenly become perfect. Fame brought pressure, expectations, and new emotional battles no child should have to face alone. This is not just the story of how Darcy Lynn became famous. It is the story of how she survived fear, illness, and growing up in the spotlight while holding on to kindness, faith, and creativity. Her rise is inspiring, but her resilience is what truly defines her. A shy girl with a love for music. Darci Lynne Farmer was born in Oklahoma City into a close-knit family where love and support mattered more than money or status. From an early age, she adored music and singing, often performing at church with her family. Yet despite her natural talent, she struggled deeply with shyness. Speaking to strangers terrified her. Eye contact felt overwhelming. Crowds made her want to disappear. For a child who loved music but feared attention, this inner conflict was painful. Her parents noticed her anxiety and wanted to help her find confidence without forcing her to change who she was. They encouraged her to join activities that would gently push her comfort zone, including pageants and performance programs focused on personal growth rather than appearance. These experiences were not easy. Darcy often felt nervous and unsure, questioning whether she truly belonged on a stage. Still, every small performance helped her gain a little more courage. Singing became her safe place, a way to express emotions she struggled to say out loud. Long before ventriloquism entered her life, music was already helping her survive her fears. This early struggle shaped her empathy and humility, qualities that would later make audiences feel deeply connected to her. Confidence built through competition. Participating in the International Cinderella Scholarship Program became a turning point in Darcy's childhood. Unlike traditional pageants, this program focused on confidence, talent, and character. Darcy slowly began to realize that her voice mattered. She competed at state and national levels, winning several titles and gaining experience performing under pressure. One of her most defining moments came when she won the International Mini-Miss title, competing against dozens of girls from around the world. For the first time, she felt proud rather than afraid. Yet even with these wins, her journey wasn't smooth. The competitions demanded discipline, emotional resilience, and constant self-improvement. Darcy pushed herself in gymnastics and singing, training while still juggling school and normal childhood responsibilities. These years taught her perseverance and focus, but they also introduced her to comparison and self-criticism. Winning boosted her confidence, but it didn't erase her insecurities. She still felt shy off stage and unsure of herself socially. However, these competitions prepared her mentally for the pressure that would later come with national fame. They taught her how to stand tall, even when her hands were shaking, a skill that would prove invaluable in the years ahead. Discovering ventriloquism by accident. Darcy's life changed the night she watched another young performer use ventriloquism to captivate an audience. Seeing how a puppet could become a bridge between performer and crowd fascinated her. It felt like a solution she didn't know she was searching for. Ventriloquism offered something unique. It allowed her to perform without feeling fully exposed. The puppet could speak when she felt too nervous to do so herself. Her parents were skeptical at first, worried she might be spreading herself too thin. Still, Darcy's determination won out. For her birthday, she received her first ventriloquist doll. What followed was relentless practice. She spent hours in front of mirrors, learning breath control, voice switching, and lip discipline. She failed often, laughed at herself, and tried again. Within weeks, her progress stunned everyone around her. Ventriloquism didn't replace her love of singing. It amplified it. Through her puppets, Darcy found courage. They became extensions of her personality, helping her speak boldly while protecting her sensitive heart. What began as a tool to fight shyness soon became her signature and her calling. Early wins that changed everything. Darcy's rapid rise through local and regional talent competitions shocked even seasoned performers. She won Edmund's Got Talent just a month after starting ventriloquism, beating both adults and children. Industry professionals noticed her immediately. A respected ventriloquism coach took her under his wing, helping refine her technique and stage presence. With guidance and discipline, Darcy's talent flourished. She went on to win Oklahoma's Got Talent and receive major honors at national youth entertainment events. Television soon followed. Appearances on Little Big Shots introduced her to a national audience, where her charm and talent felt effortless. Yet behind the scenes, Darcy was still a child navigating pressure, rehearsals, and expectations. Every performance carried the weight of proving herself again. She felt excitement, but also fear of disappointing others. These early victories opened doors, but they also accelerated her journey into a world that rarely slows down for young performers. Still, Darcy remained grounded, supported by her family and motivated by her love for performing, rather than fame itself. America's Got Talent and overnight stardom. Auditioning for America's Got Talent was both a dream and a risk. Darcy was only 12, missing school and stepping onto one of the biggest stages in the world. Her audition stunned everyone. Judges and audiences were mesmerized by her flawless singing and playful puppetry. When the golden buzzer was pressed, her life changed instantly. Millions watched her performances go viral. Praise poured in alongside massive expectations. Each live show raised the stakes. Darcy delivered again and again, introducing new characters and pushing her abilities further. Judges predicted her win, and they were right. She became the youngest ventriloquist and one of the youngest contestants ever to win the competition. While the victory was joyful, it was also overwhelming. Suddenly, she was no longer just a talented kid. She was a brand, a role model, and a public figure. The pressure to stay perfect was intense. For a girl who once hid behind her mother, the spotlight was blinding. Yet she faced it with grace beyond her years, holding on to humility even as the world celebrated her. Growing up under a microscope. After winning, Darcy tried to maintain a normal life. She returned to public school, hoping to stay grounded. But fame followed her everywhere. Attention was constant and privacy became rare. Eventually, homeschooling became necessary to balance education with touring, interviews, and performances. While opportunities were exciting, they came with exhaustion and isolation. Darcy had to mature quickly, learning to manage schedules, expectations, and criticism. She toured extensively, met fans of all ages, and inspired countless young performers. Yet the pace was relentless. There were moments of loneliness, moments when she questioned her direction and identity beyond ventriloquism. She began exploring singing without puppets, testing who she was outside her signature act. This period was about growth and uncertainty, learning that success doesn't erase self-doubt. It simply changes its shape. The strength behind the smile. Darci Lynne Farmer's story is not just about talent or fame. It is about transformation. From a shy child hiding behind her mother to a confident artist standing on the world's biggest stages, her path has been marked by fear, faith, illness, and growth. She faced bullying, self-doubt, overwhelming fame, and life-threatening disease, yet never lost her kindness or curiosity. Darcy continues to evolve, explore, and inspire, reminding people that strength doesn't always look loud or fearless. Sometimes it looks like continuing despite fear. Her life proves that even the brightest smiles can hide deep battles, and that surviving them with grace is the greatest performance of all.